It was rumble time in Toronto when the 6-2 Thunder played host to the 3-5 Kingston Grenadiers on OVFL Wildcard weekend. Skip ahead to early in the second quarter with the Thunder up 7-0. Quarterback Connor Smith would look to escape the pocket but was trapped by the G-men defensive line for the sack. After a Thunder punt, Kingston would complete a screen pass to Connor Allen, and he fought hard for the 10-yard gain. On the next play, Allen was met in the hole by Jeremiah Marriott for the short pickup before Marriott put pressure on Grenadiers quarterback Brendan Steele, nearly causing an interception. On 3rd and long with bodies flying all around him, Steele stood tall and delivered the 15-yard strike to Philippe Gagnon. Returning to the run game, Allen was folded by a thunderstorm, but found his way into the end zone 2 plays later, 7-all. After a 3-and-out, the Grenadiers would go back on offense, and Emmanuel Beals nearly went house with the Steele offering off the sideline. After the great defense, Smith found Cavante Bailey, who broke a tackle and headed towards the lake for 7, getting the people going.
What did I smell? ED! What did I smell? ED! What did I smell? ED! What's that?
Down 7 with 19 seconds remaining in the half, Steele talked it over with Kingston head coach Mark McGee. They played it safe with the handoff to Allen, but he would fumble and the Thunder recovered. The Thunder's high-flying receivers Rain Harris and Shedler Furvius went all transformers on Grenadier defensive backs, but the clock hit zeros before they could finish the drive. To start the second half, Furvius went dancing with the stars through would-be Kingston tacklers, and time after time he proved to be near impossible to take down as the scrappy Thunder continued to battle despite their sporadic offensive production. After a punt, Allen was brought down by around 700 pounds of purple power. Then Steele found Jacob McGee on the next play, who like Furvius fought hard for yards, but in fighting for the extra yards he was stripped of the ball, and the Thunder would look to capitalize on the momentum right away when Smith threw up one to the heavens, but Kevin Toussaint would win the fight for the ball, immediately returning possession to the Grens. The grinding ball control offense went back to work and seemed poised to grind away until Jaden Washington gave Allen a rude awakening, but Allen would get the last laugh, punching it in from 8 yards out for the major. Smith stayed aggressive, but was intercepted again, this time by Cam Clark, who returned the ball to the edge of the score zone. The offense would sputter after hitting another wall of purple people, but the Grenadiers would get the 7 points they dearly needed when Clark secured his second interception of the day and returned it 50 yards to the G-men lead, while the Grenadiers celebrated like a busker in Confederation Park after a $20 tip. The Thunder continued to battle, here Smith rolling left and fighting Curtis Fincadelli. On the next play, Smith would be sacked, leading the Thunder crowd to fire up their defense. But the Thunder would be called for pass interference, leading Kingston into scoring position, where they had a field goal for a 10-point lead with 2 minutes remaining. In desperation time, Smith was sacked on first down. Then 2 Grenadiers made a solid plays on the ball on second down. However, after getting a first down off the arm of Smith, Harris would flip the switch back to beast mode, catching this gem before Smith found Marcus Carr behind coverage, creating a 3-point game. The onside kick was recovered somewhere behind that Rogers tent by Kingston. After taking 3 knees to kill clock, up 3 points with 6 seconds remaining, the Grenadiers coaching staff elected to put speedster Nicholas Daniel at punter to sprint backwards and finish the job, giving up 2 as the Kingston Grenadiers got the tough road win. Your final score, Kingston 24, Toronto 23.
Today was how we play football, the right way, the G-men way. All I got is one thing. How about those G-men?
1, 2, 3.
Roll, let it roll.
Really proud of all the guys. It's not the outcome we hoped for, but we definitely showed what we were capable of. We didn't put it together all game. We were very inconsistent, but it's all right. We have next year. We have our high school season, so I know we're all gonna get in the gym. We're all gonna hit the weight room, and we'll all come back better, come back stronger. I think we're all proud of the way we fight. I don't think any of us gives up. We bleed this purple. I'm doing this since I was 8 years old, right? This is all we know. Like, we've always been a type of team that just fights and fights and fights, fight through everything. So I'm proud of everything. I'll put my name on this. I'm proud of this team.
Grenadier defensive back Cam Clark on his important pick six.
We were on a man call, but we didn't have a third receiver, so we had 2 receivers to my side, so the corner and half were taken. So I was pretty much free. I only had third receiver coming out of the back, so I just reminded myself, I was like, right, if running back slips out, I'm supposed to get him. So right as I saw him coming out, I just started right for him, and then luckily the quarterback didn't see me. He threw the ball right into my hands.
It was great for the guys. A few weeks back, we had a tough game here. They clobbered us 42-7, and the game was 21-0 before it was 3 minutes old. We had turnovers and one play scores for them, and we were pretty much out of the game at that point. And the guys, we kind of figured we could run the ball and pound it hard on them, and our guys executed a great game plan today. We're really happy.
Is that what you think the big difference was between the first matchup and this one, was being able to run the ball, control the clock? And
yeah, absolutely, because they got a big play offense, and we wanted to keep them off the field, and we were really successful doing that. We were able to move the ball, slow the game down. And then when they were out there, they were really trying hard to hit big plays, and then we got some pressure on their quarterback, a few sacks, and then we got a nice pick six, which was just, I think that's our first big turnover of the year. I think we've had no interceptions this year except for this game, and we had 2, so it was outstanding.
how do you